SpaceX is going public. Very exciting news. A lot of people have been waiting for this opportunity to invest in SpaceX. So in this video, we are going to be covering this SpaceX IPO that will be coming next year. We're going to talk about the company a little bit, as well as the growth potential, so you can decide if you want to be lining up at the door to buy this stock next year. Before we get started, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube. Really appreciate your support. I'm also going to put a QR code down below for a Bitcoin tip. So if you want to support the channel, feel free to leave me a little tip. Now let's get into it. SpaceX announced that they are looking to go public in 2026 at a $1.5 trillion valuation. Now, if SpaceX goes public at this valuation, this would be the largest IPO in history. So very big news. We also just got news not that long ago that OpenAI is looking to go public in 2026 or 2027. So really, I think that with these two large private companies going public, it is going to give the stock market a bit of a boost. And one other thing I'll note is that it looks like there is some competition, unfriendly or friendly, between Elon Musk and Sam Altman. So we have OpenAI announced that they're looking to go public at a $1 trillion valuation or a little bit more than that. And then not that long after, here comes Elon Musk looking to one-up him and say, hey, SpaceX is going public at a $1.5 trillion valuation. Now, if SpaceX were to go public at a valuation of $1.5 trillion, this would make them the 11th largest company in the world. And if we look at Tesla, another one of Elon's companies, Tesla is currently the 9th largest company in the world and is also sitting around a $1.5 trillion market cap. So pretty remarkable to see what Elon Musk has done with these two companies. And he's also doing other things like XAI and probably a ton of other stuff that I don't know about. So Elon Musk has accomplished a lot, and there is a possibility that Elon Musk could become the first trillionaire. If we look at this IPO for SpaceX, if it were to happen at $1.5 trillion, Elon Musk owns 42% of SpaceX, so that would make his stake worth $625 billion. And we know that Elon Musk is already up there. He's either the richest person in the world or he's top 3 right now. I know that it's probably somewhere around $300 billion or $400 billion. That's what his net worth is. So this could potentially boost him to become the first trillionaire ever. So pretty amazing and just remarkable what he's accomplished. According to the Wall Street Journal, SpaceX's current valuation is estimated to be around $800 billion, and this makes them the largest private company in the world. So I think this goal of a $1.5 trillion IPO is feasible for SpaceX. This is a company with a lot of upside when you think of humans potentially venturing off into space, and the revenue is continuing to grow. In 2025, the revenue is projected to come in at $15 billion, and Starlink actually currently makes up around 70% of that revenue. And in 2026, the revenue is projected to come in at $22 billion to $24 billion. So this is a company with a lot of upside. It's a company with a lot of opportunities that they can create, and I think a lot of people are very excited about it. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are buying up this company when they go public. Now let's explore some of the things that SpaceX is doing and talk about the growth potential a bit. When we look at the stated goal of SpaceX, it's to make humanity a multiplanetary species. Now, I think that this is going to be a very difficult goal to achieve, but still a cool idea, right? If we could get humans to other planets and be more of a spacefaring species, right? I think that would be pretty cool. And part of the thinking here is that if something were to ever happen to Earth and wipe out humans on Earth, this would protect humanity, right? If we had humans on another planet like Mars. So I think that this is going to be a very difficult goal to achieve, but still something that is very interesting and something that a lot of people probably have interest in. When I really look at the growth potential of SpaceX, I think that one of the main areas where I see where this could help humanity grow is if we were to be more out in space, right? And if we were to be kind of exploring outside of Earth, this could allow us to get access to more resources. resources to metals that we need here on Earth, like platinum or iron, gold, resources like water, other resources. So I think that's a very interesting aspect of going out into space. It could also unlock new economies, right? We could think about space mining, space tourism. I know a lot of people would like to get out there and look at space, right? Go to space and look at Earth. I think if anything, it's just like a cool thing for humans. If we could really travel to space, I think that a lot of people would be interested in doing that. We could also think about something like planetary real estate. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it's kind of far-fetched, but who knows? If we get outside of Earth, there's all this room for opportunity out there, and who knows what humans could achieve. When it comes to space travel, SpaceX is really leading the competition. They're sending way more rockets up into space than any other company or country. Just in 2025, they've already launched over 140 rockets up into space. And I actually have a cool visual here that I found that shows the growth in rocket launches for SpaceX compared to some other companies. Now, this only goes from 2021 to 2023, so it's not fully updated. But as you can see in the visual, we have seen rocket launches grow a lot faster for SpaceX than these other companies. Let's look into these rockets that SpaceX is launching, because there are a couple of different types. Their main big project, their big rocket that they're working on is Starship. This is a super heavy, reusable rocket that's going to send up to 100 people up into space. So this is their big moneymaker, their big rocket that they're working on. It will carry people to Earth's orbit, the moon, and Mars. So this is pretty exciting. If you could imagine going up to space with 100 people, just getting to look back at Earth and explore what's out there. I don't even know what to expect if you were to go to space, but pretty exciting. They also have their Dragon rocket, which is capable of carrying up to 7 passengers to and from the Earth's orbit and beyond. So I'm not exactly sure what they mean by beyond, but I'm guessing maybe to the moon and to other places as well. And then they have their Falcon 9 rocket, which looks like it's somewhat similar to the Dragon rocket. It's a reusable rocket that's meant to carry people up into space and back. So they have a couple of interesting rockets that they're working on, but I would say that Starship one is the most exciting. And really, it will be crazy to see if people, in 5 to 10 years are going up on this Starship rocket and exploring space. Now, if you want to book a ride to space, it's looking like SpaceX is selling tickets for as low as $325,000. So if you have an extra $325,000 that you're looking to get rid of, and you want to go up there and check out the Earth from beyond, you can go to SpaceX's website and book your trip. And it's looking like they're going to start doing these trips in the next couple of years. So it will be interesting to see if they can bring in some of these high net worth people to book rides and how much money they're going to make from this service. The last part of SpaceX's business that we're going to talk about is Starlink, their satellite internet service. I think that Starlink is super cool, and Starlink is providing a very valuable service. It's allowing these people to access internet that couldn't access internet before. If you're not familiar with Starlink, it's basically this link of satellites that Elon has been sending up into space. It kind of looks like a line of stars. And now these people that are in remote or rural regions or disaster zones, war zones, developing countries, ships, airlines, these people that haven't been able to access internet can now access it through Starlink. So I think that this is a really valuable service, especially when you think about a place like a developing country where they haven't had internet. Now, if they can access internet, it can allow them to grow their economy and get information that they couldn't before. So pretty exciting. We've seen that over 7,000 satellites have been launched into orbit for Starlink, and they're launching over 120 satellites every 10 days. So this is a service that is continuing to grow. It's bringing in most of SpaceX's revenue right now, as I mentioned before, and it currently has around 8 million subscribers across 150 countries. So super exciting. I'm not exactly sure how much we're going to see Starlink grow from here, because they've basically captured this whole satellite internet market. Currently, their share of the satellite internet market is around 60 to 75%. 5% when we look at the revenue. And then when we look at the total internet market, they still make up a small chunk. They're around 2.1% of the total broadband internet market. So we'll see if maybe more people start switching to satellite, or if they can really make this superior internet with their satellite internet. But we will have to see. It looks like maybe there's not a ton of room for growth when it comes to Starlink. To wrap it up here, I do think the news of a SpaceX IPO is very exciting. I know that a lot of people have been waiting to get their hands on this stock, so I'm excited for all those people that are going to be able to hold SpaceX. I do think that a $1.5 trillion valuation is a little steep, right? When I'm looking at companies, I'm kind of looking to get in on them when they're a bit smaller, but obviously SpaceX, largest private company in the world, not going to happen, right? The cat's already out of the bag. I do think that there is a lot of upside and opportunity with SpaceX, right? We really don't know what the opportunity is with space, and I'm not really the right person to speculate on that. I'm sure that Elon maybe has a better idea of some of the economic opportunities that could come with humans traveling out there. But I also do wonder how much upside there really is, right? Could we really see humans become an interplanetary species? I think there's a reason that there's so much life on Earth and we don't see life on other planets. And if we look at Mars, for example, there's almost no oxygen and the average temperature is negative 81 degrees Fahrenheit. So that just gives you an idea of how hard it's going to be for humans to colonize Mars, right? For humans to go and live there. And who's really going to want to do that? So who knows if we're really going to be living on other planets, but there may be some other cool opportunities with going to space and with humans venturing out there more, maybe access to resources, and maybe just a cool experience for humans who want to go outside of Earth. That's going to be it for this one. If you didn't like and subscribe, please make sure to do that now. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.